Fala pessoal, como vocês estão? Tranquilos? Eu sou o Vaz, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal. E bora continuar então aqui com a carreira do Stevão. Sem enrolar, mano, já vamos agendar outra luta, né? E que é simples, sempre pegar o primeirão do ranking, o mais alto que tiver. Eu vou fazer sempre assim, eu sempre fiz assim. E é isso. O treino, seguinte, eu falei que eu ia pular os treinos, porém eu não mostrei pra vocês os outros. Então, eu vou mostrar esse aqui, ó, soco pesado, soco no saco de pancada, pesado. Vou mostrar pra vocês como que é.
Here we go, combos and weaves, you know the drill. Side step. Step to the side, kid. Harder, harder. Step down. Get a good snap in those shoulders. Slip down. Come on now. Nice, nice.
Caraca, velho.
Keep those elbows in.
Confesso que eu acabei de acordar. Não tô muito bom, não.
That's it. That's it.
Acabei de acordar e já vim gravar, mano. Depois começa uma barulheira aqui na rua, velho. Fica foda.
To the side. That was good. Stuck.
Nossa, que treino horroroso, hein?
Get a good snap in the shoulders.
Credo.
I want to see you pick it up.
Certo, pessoal. Começou. Vai começar agora a luta. Voltei já. Vamos comprar primeiras habilidades aqui, né? Não pode faltar. Eu vou pegar um pouquinho de queixo, porque no treino lá o Stevão sentiu bastante o queixo. Beleza, vamos pra luta.
Welcome once again to another edition of Wednesday Night Fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside famed cornerman and broadcast analyst Teddy Atlas. And welcome to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for tonight's main event. 6 rounds, light heavyweights. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 6. I'm very interested to see how he fights tonight. Young's coming off of an impressive knockout win.
Well, that could be a catch-22, Joe. Yeah, a lot of confidence coming into this fight, but also it could be overconfidence. He could start to think he's a huge puncher now, and he has to throw only one shot at a time, and that can really take away from his overall game.
Hudson's feeling the effects now of that hook. And now he scores well with the straight right. A well-placed left hand up top. Parries that punch intended for the head. Fires right back at him. Hudson's punch didn't come close. Little head knocking with that right hand.
Keep working the body.
Got a fast fighter on one side here, Teddy, against a high motor guy on the other side, a guy that will be there working all night long. What kind of fight do you expect?
Well, I think what you want if you're the fast fighters, you want to relax a little bit, not go out and just shoot too fast early. Keep it nice and steady and control range a little bit.
A clean, crisp right hand by Young. Hudson Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
No, he goes to the gut with a right hand. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range, know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
And that's the end of round one. Young's plan is clearly to go upstairs against his opponent, and to do so, he's staying out of that danger zone, Teddy. How would you attack that?
Well, first of all, you need to move your head. Take that height advantage away. You know, slip to either side a little bit, and all of a sudden, get inside that jab.
Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fishing was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rowing right out there.
Good exchange, he fires back. He tried to nab him up. Oh, what a left hand. Hudson's legs can't fail him now. Oh, my, is he taking damage. He got to him, he hurt him there. Young's opponent is trying to smother him, but instead, he's pushing him away, trying to land a big shot.
And he's lucky he's getting away with it, Joe, that the referee's not warning him for this.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Come on, kid.
Oh, good exchange there. Young's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Able to dismiss it. Scores with the combo to the head. Unable to make an impact there by Young. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Look at this swarming attack. Hudson's taking a barrage of punches. He could go
Salvo
down.
pelo gongo, esse pau no cu.
On my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
Defense and more punches. Listen, he reaches in, pat that right hand. Okay, keep the box. You're doing great. You're making it hard for him to hit you.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Fine looking right hand by Young. They both decide to bring it. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Young's feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Super two-punch combo by Young. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Able to block and counter back. He just missed that shot up top. Hudson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. A crushing two-punch combo by Young.
Beat him to the punch. Come on, kid.
Hudson's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored.
Keep working the chin.
10 seconds to go in this round. Hudson's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek.
Beautiful. Nice movement there. Keep that up. Keep moving.
Olha o rosto do cara. O dano dele tá vermelho. Tá avisando que daqui a pouco ele vai ser expulso de tanto apanhar.
Start of round number 4, a chance for us to look at Teddy's scorecard. He's trailing 3 rounds to zip, Teddy. People will be looking at this and say, yeah, but he's throwing punches. But Teddy, it's about throwing clean, effective punches.
Exactly. And it's about not standing in front of your opponent after you punch and waiting for the receipt.
Good block by Hudson.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Now he's putting his punches. Hudson stunned by that shot. He got blocked. Solid. Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him.
1, 2, 3.
Inclusive eu troquei os hobbies do Stevão. Coloquei um calçado da Nike, uma luva da Reebok. Vai ficar chave.
Good block by Hudson. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Hudson's taking a lot of punishment, maybe too much punishment for an experienced referee like the one we have in there today to just keep on watching.
Yeah, you would expect him to be ready to do his job. Sometimes his job is to keep them fighting, you know, to make sure they break. Sometimes it's to stop the fight. I think it's that time now.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Hudson's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. There's the combo downstairs.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move. Focus, relax.
A well-targeted jab that time. Hudson's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Young's dominating this fight every which way, just punishing his opponent, and his opponent has the face to show that result.
Well, that's because all the punches that are being thrown, they're accurate punches, and they're all being thrown with bad intentions.
That was a miss by Young. Young's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover.
Vamos bater um pouco no corpo dele para diminuir a energia.
That's a good left hand by Young. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Young's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Hudson's again on the receiving side of an uppercut. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Young. That's a fierce jab by Hudson. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Young's nailed by a huge hook. And that's the end of round 5. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books, or he watched the movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
A flush hook scores well for him. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Hudson's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway. The cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Nice work, nice work.
Young's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Solid left hand to the head. Hudson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Fires off the hook. Look at that. From start to finish, it was utter domination.
This was an easy one to score, Joe.
As for that expected outcome, we send it up to the ring to hear from the judges.
É isso. Vitória por pontos.
Young's work tonight was well rewarded.
Vamos agendar outra luta. Fazer um treino em Porto Rico. Vai ficar daquele jeito. E aqui, vou fazer um sparring, depois eu volto aí, beleza? Beleza. Bora pra luta então. Cometi o erro de não pegar as habilidades de novo. Esqueci, cara. Que saco, mano.
Among light heavyweights. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring.
And his opponent,
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round 1 underway. Young's coming off a decision win last time out. Tonight, he's hoping that he can duplicate that effort that we saw.
Well, it's a positive thing, because he got a lot of questions answered. You know, he knows he can go the distance, no problem now in that area, and he knows that he's got a good chin. He got caught a couple good shots going around, so I expect a very confident, solid fighter tonight.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
He missed with that headshot. Young's power has been shown off early on in his fights. Teddy, what effect could his power have early in this fight?
Well, if he catches his opponent, it could be an early night. But if he catches his opponent and his opponent survives it, guess what? It could be a long night, fam.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Punches and bunches, combination up top. How about that left hand? That's a bitter hook by Hall. Just not there, straight right hand off the mark. And now he's targeting upstairs. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Good flush shot upstairs. Good combination to the body. Young's probably sitting back right now saying, hey, I got everything figured out. Coming off of a sensational round you just saw, he was able to do some serious damage to his opponent.
Yeah, you know what really did it was that left hook to the liver, that body shot. You know, that's like going into a restaurant, you get a stain on your jacket, you know, and the stain just doesn't come out. You know, you go to your cleaners, it's still there. Those body shots, they don't come out. They stay with you round after round, and they keep doing damage. They keep paying off for you. He's got the benefit of that body work going for him.
Scores up top with a left. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Young scoring with that right hand. Wow, is he defensively sound. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Very accurate two-punch combo by Young. Hall's right hand scores well that time. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Young's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Final 60 seconds after 2 minutes of pure fury. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Hall. Young stunned by a big shot. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of...
Big shot. He goes down. Oh, it may be close here. Can he survive the round?
1, 2.
Young's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Goes up top with a right hand. Look at that combination by Young. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Young's doing well here with that two-punch combination. That's an impactful right hand by Young. Young's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Hall's left now getting into the mix. Hall's able to avoid that punch. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Combination to the head. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Hits him in the mug with the right. Young's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard.
A gente perdeu o segundo round pra ele.
I like his work rate, Teddy.
Pelos
He's
pontos.
not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Young smashed by a hook. Another flush shot up top. To the head he goes with a left hand. Right to the head with that right. Throws a counter punch there. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Hall. Not able to land. Solid. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
2, 3, 4.
Hall's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Back and forth exchange. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the
Filho da puta, ele vai pagar caro por ter derrubado a gente.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Hall's clinching a lot, Teddy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, you got to wonder if the referee's going to start coming in there, give him a few warnings right now. But he's got to get himself together. That's what he's trying to do. And then hopefully he can find a way to get on the offense.
Young's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Hall's left landing well. Nice strike after catching one by Hall. Young's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Solid hook. That's a well-scored left hand by Hall. Commits to the straight right. Comes across with a hook up top. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
Boa, levanta. Pode levantar, levanta quantas vezes você quiser, meu amigo. Você vai cair, filho. São 10 rounds, ainda é o quinto.
Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now. He needs them right now.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Young. Young's ability to properly throw and hold. Oh!
Toma aí, toma aí. Pau no cu.
He's going to have to find a way.
Quer dar showzinho no começo pra dizer que é bom? Cadê agora? Cadê ele agora? Tomar no cu. Ó, levantou, que maravilha, velho. Vou espancar mais. Caraca.
You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Sending out the power shot, it was a straight left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with big shot he just scored with. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like
E a
a
boquinha?
sack of potatoes.
Ó, nossa, agora não levanta mais não. Chega, filho, chega. Você já apanhou demais já.
Fight is over. Holmes unable to get up and continue on.
Você nunca mais me bater na minha cara, seu arrombado. Toma aí. Stevão vitorioso. Brabo. Deixa eu só ver aqui se tá gravando. Maravilha, velho. Certo, pessoal, a gente tá com 2.000 pontos agora de XP. Vamos chegar lá e dar aquela upada nas habilidades do Stevão. Deixar o direto no máximo. Queixo aqui na estrelinha. Aí, ó. Certo? Como eu tô cortando agora os treinos, então eu vou fazer mais uma luta. Vai ter 3 lutas hoje. Treinar aqui, deixa eu ver. Tô precisando de reflexo. Treinar aqui em Porto Rico. Sempre faz o sparring primeiro, porque senão, se você deixar pra fazer depois o sparring, você vai fazer o sparring cansado, entendeu? Porque você vai ter treinado outra coisa. E aí você vai tomar flashdown mais rápido lá no sparring. Isso tudo faz você perder ponto. Tem todos esses detalhes aí. Certo, pessoal? Terminamos o treinozão. Agora nós estamos com mais 887 de experiência. Vamos colocar... Deixa eu ver, cara. Esse aqui, ó. Esse aqui é bom, hein? Esse aqui é o de esquerda. Tá certo. Esse aqui mesmo. Pra fazer um combinho. E vamos pra luta. Tem que tomar cuidado pra não comprar a habilidade errada também, porque não dá pra pegar de volta não, tá?
Welcome to Friday Night Fights. I'm Joe Tessitore with my partner Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for tonight's main event. 10 rounds, rounds of light heavyweight action. A lot of
6
talk heading into
vitórias,
tonight's
4
matchup.
nocautes.
Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
Cara é negão e fez chapinha no cabelo. Olha as ideias.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Well, they are underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Morrison trying to repeat his last outing. Remember that impressive knockout he had, Teddy?
Yeah, I don't know if he should be remembered. Maybe he should have a short memory, because if he goes in there looking for the knockout, he might take away the most important part of his game, the jab, the things that set it up.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Morrison. Body shot lands, it was the right. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Falls victim to that big hook, and yet another big shot comes in.
Mas já
That got him. That wrecked him right there. He's down for the first time.
pegou de raspão no coco, já deixou o bichão tonto, olha lá. Caiu que nem bosta. Levanta, que esse aí só pegou na tampa da cabeça, meu irmão. Não pegou na cara. Pegou de raspão, você já tá caindo, pô.
Makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. As far as the fighter with the faster hand speed goes, going up against the high stamina, high endurance guy, what is the one thing he has to be very conscious of?
Where he is.
And banging away he goes. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
Pra finalizar, pessoal, pra ficar bonito no vídeo. Beleza? Isso mesmo. Vitória no primeiro round, tá pega, velho. E é isso aí, ó. Subimos pro ranking, estamos no 25. E é isso aí, pessoal. Se gostou do vídeo, deixa aquele likezão, beleza? Comenta aí o que vocês estão achando das lutas aí, do jogo. Tamo subindo, hein? Tamo perto, 25, falta pouco. E é isso, valeu, falou, até a próxima. Fui.